Alright guys, so it's Sunday and it's my day to vlog with you and share with you the things that have been going on this week, the things I've been thinking about, and I can pretty much sum them up under two categories. One, role-playing games. So let's talk about that first. Alright, so as you remember, I have been listening to a lot of the film Reroll, which is a podcast that our friend John and a bunch of his friends do. We had John and Cassie over for dinner on Friday night. It was amazing. We had a really good time. Eric made me promise not to embarrass myself too much by being a fangirl and asking too many questions. I may have still asked way too many questions. It's okay. We're friends. It's not that big a deal. It was perfectly fine. I also have now started watching Critical Role, which is a D&D game that is being played on YouTube. That was started on Geek and Sundry, I think, over a year ago. So that's gonna take me a long time to get through because they're very long. They're like 3 hours per episode. And I wanted to start at the beginning. So like a completionist, I started at the beginning and I'm gonna listen the way through, but I haven't even finished the first episode because it's 3 hours long. What am I trying to get at with this? I'm finding myself entranced by the idea of role-playing games and the worlds that can be created and the characters that you can be. I don't know how I didn't get into this when I was in middle school and high school. I've taken a lot of time to think about it. I was doing other things. It was never something that my friends were into. I mean, I don't even think I knew really about it. I read a lot of fantasy books, did a lot of, like, when I was in elementary, did a lot of pretending. Hello, Power Rangers, everyone. But there was never a part of me that was like, oh, there's this game that you play with your friends that you get to make things up, but there are rules that you have to follow. I just don't know how I didn't experience that, except for the fact that I didn't play games as a kid. We didn't have games in my house. It just wasn't something. You were creative on your own. You entertained yourself. We just didn't have board games. I'm not sure that that's a good excuse. That's just the one that seems most like relevant and real when I've been thinking about why I didn't get into it. It's probably for the best that I didn't get into it then, because I probably would have never had any social life ever. So it's good that I'm getting into it now that I'm an adult. I am hoping that I can join John's game that he's running right now. We'll see. He's got to like write up my character and give me all my stats, and that may take a while. So I'm not so really crossing my fingers that it's gonna happen like next week. It might be a couple months. The reason I am drinking a Red Bull is the other thing I wanted to talk to you guys today about. Something I've been excited about for a few months, but especially the last week or so, I've been super excited. Today is WrestleMania. It's like the Super Bowl of wrestling. Ooh, thanks, dear. You wanna say hi?
Hey!
Thanks. You
Hey.
turned the lights on for me. Eric is helping me get set up to do our live stream tonight. I just took a nap. Now I'm waking up from said nap. We are cheering for Seth Rollins tonight. I'm wearing my limited edition Loot Crate Rollins shirt, and the belt is here and ready to go and very shiny. Unfortunately, I do not get to wear it at the beginning of the evening because that honor goes to our friend Steven, who is the current champion. I'm gonna win. I'm gonna beat him tonight. It's gonna happen. We will be live streaming it, so even if you didn't see that, that's still up on the YouTube if you guys feel like watching it. I'm really excited. I just have had a lot to do today to make sure that we were ready for tonight, like making sure the tech setup was good, making sure the house was somewhat clean, making sure that we have food for tonight. I don't know, there's a lot to do, and anytime we have a late night like this, I also like to try to get in a nap. So I did take a nap this afternoon. I also ran 2 miles this morning. I am staying strong with my running thing, especially since the race is in May. I ran a tiny bit further and a tiny bit faster than I did last week. So improvements overall, really, really good. I almost never drink Red Bull, but I love the way that it tastes. I used to drink it a bunch when I was just out of college and I was working a lot. And I absolutely love the way the Red Bull tastes. I know a lot of people don't like it, but I really like it. What was I gonna say? Oh, so WrestleMania tonight, we have a really super official ballot sheet that is scored on both who wins the match, and then there are specific things that happen within the match that we could get points for if we guess those correctly. And it's dependent on what the type of the match is or who is in the match. It's very sort of objective to the to what the match is. We've all filled out our ballots. We're gonna give them one last once over when Steven gets here around 4:30, and then they'll be finalized and locked in, and I will be posting them on Twitter so that people can see our ballots, and we can't change anything. You know, no cheating, no cheating. All right, yes, so WrestleMania is tonight. Once WrestleMania is done, I think, well, once Raw after WrestleMania, so once wrestling tomorrow night is over, then it'll kind of be chill for a little while. I won't be hyped for wrestling till probably SummerSlam again. There'll be more pay-per-views between now and SummerSlam, which is in August, but I will be more calm and serene about it. More time, I think, to be able to work on other projects. I am excited to be doing a few new projects in the coming weeks, although it'll be a little tough with us traveling, not this coming week, but next week. More to come. I also wanted to say that I did a terrible job journaling this week, so it's good that I knew what I wanted to talk about because my journal only has 4 entries in it and there were 7 days in this week. So we will do better. Not we, this is not about you guys, this is about me. I will do better this week with journaling and B-roll and making a good vlog, weekly vlog video, because I want you guys to keep watching it. And I want to have something cool to look back on at the end of whenever this is over. So anyway, all right, I hope everybody has a great week. Leave a comment below if you want to say hey or, you know, whatever. And I will write you back. All right, see you guys next week. Bye.